Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Steve with LRM. Today we're going to talk about removing the hood strut, or maybe other guys may know it as the shock. It allows the hood come down slowly so it doesn't just come slamming down, right? It's good indications that you see that are bad. 1, bent, 2, rusted, 3, leaking. So today we're going to talk about how to replace them. I do have a Freightliner Cascadia here. I would like to say that they're bad. They are not, but doesn't mean we're going to stop from not showing you how to replace it. Very simple, basic tools that we're going to need, and we'll hop right into that. But first, guys, need you guys to subscribe so I can give you some more content to save some money. Also, don't forget to leave me comments, questions at the bottom. All right, and also the videos that you see and you like and love them, don't forget to pound that button. Let's hop into it, right? Let's talk about tools. I'm gonna cheat and use my 3/8 electric ratchet, and you're gonna need a 16mm socket. If you don't have it, it's fine. You can use a ratchet, no hurt. You can build up those guns. Also, a pair of wire cutters. That's what I have here. And then, of course, for new tools, you're gonna need your strut, which I will hold up shortly with the old one, and then we'll reinstall it. As well as you're gonna need a few zip ties. And the zip ties is literally to make sure that the electrical lines that are wrapped around it are secured. Because what you don't want is to leave it hanging around when you close the hood and cause them to, 1, to pinch them, 2, to start shaving on them and have electrical issues down the road. We want to make sure that they're properly secured. All right, guys, so I'm on the driver's side, and it's the same for the passenger side. How to remove and install, and this will work for your older Freightliner Cascadias that have any of the shocks or strut. So this will work for any one of the Freightliners. So let's hop right into it. Let's get going. All right, so as you can see, the wire is secured to the strut or shock, and then you'll see a little tab here which is mounted to the bolt. Take your pair of pliers, and all you got to do is just wiggle, and that'll come right off like so, right? Do not cut this, because this is what you're going to use to put back on. And then the one you are gonna cut, you're gonna cut this zip tie right here, just like that, and throw it away. And then right here, you have your first, this is it, that's all you have left. So all you gotta do is remove that nut. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty, break it free. All right, that's how you remove that one. And then onto the top side. All right, right here on the top side, as you can see, I'm gonna break it free. I got the nut out. There you go, that pops off. Once you get the top off, this will slide right out from the bottom, and this should slide out just like so. And this is your strut, all right? Or maybe other people know it as the shock. So good places to look, right around here. If you see a lot of leaking here and it's wet, that's a good indication that this is leaking, right? And again, like I said, if the hood just comes slamming down, it's a good indication that this is bad. You would need to replace both sides. I would highly recommend that you do that. It's just like if you do the shocks on your steers, you do one side, do the other side, all right? Now, let's do the same thing again. The only thing is you do it in reverse. I would put the top on first just so I can pull down and slide it on the bottom. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna slide the top piece back on, and then secure it with a nut, and then pull down to secure it on the bottom, and then tighten them up. So let's go right to that. All right, so what you wanna do is put this on first, just like so, and then secure it with a nut. Just gotta put a few threads. I always do it with my fingers because I don't never wanna just put it on with my tool to cross thread it. So once I got that secured, and now what we're gonna do is pull the shock down. So, like I said, you do it up there, and then you pull down, because it's easier to play a little tug of war with the truck. Now, if you do have a second person, it could help where they help lift up the hood, and then you can slide it on easy. But if you're by yourself, start the one on the top, and then pull, and then slide it on. And then all you have to do is just start the nut. All right? And then I'm gonna put my tool back on it. And you guys remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. That's it. And you remember what I said? Don't cut that. Put that right back on so it slides on just like that. And we're gonna do the same thing on the top side. All right? So once I get it secured, now you guys don't have to have those big chunky zip ties. just make sure it's on the outside, not on the inside. Don't make it nice and tight. You want it to be a little loose. So I'm gonna put one here, just like that. Then I'll put another one here. And just keep it like that. You want it a little loose and on the, on the outside, not on the inside. And then cut the remaining tabs, just like that. And you're all done. The strut's installed. That was easy. It didn't take that long, right guys? So the only thing that could foul you up is if the nut, if someone try to, cross thread it or even run it down, or if it's completely rusty. If you see if it's completely rusty, grab yourself some PB Blaster, hit it, let it sit, and then slowly work the nut back and forth. But to be honest, I've seen where these just come off pretty easy, especially when they come from the north, with all the salt and rust. I haven't found one that, knock on wood, hasn't really caused an issue. Just always remember that the electrical line, keep it on the outside, not on the inside, and it's gonna be the same thing on the other side. Just make sure the hood doesn't pinch it, and it's also not gonna be rubbing against anything, because you do not want electrical issues down the road. All right, that was pretty easy, something to save money and that you guys can do. All right, and you can use a second person to help you lift up the hood and slide it on. But if you don't and it's just you by yourself, remember, install the top one first and then pull towards you. And you saw how easy that was. And it's better than doing that one than actually pulling away from you. It's a lot tougher. All right, just a little side note. All right guys, so that was how to replace your strut / shock on the hood. Just remember, real quick recap, right? Tools, the 3/8 ratchet electric, if you have it, makes life a little bit easier. If not, you can go old school and build up those guns. Socket, 16 millimeters is what you're gonna need. And don't forget your wire cutters. And don't forget, most important, the part and a few zip ties. As you guys can see, it was very simple and it's a lot easier for you to do. Just remember, shop will charge you an hour minimum for something that probably took less than making this video. So keep that in mind. You guys can do this to save money. All right, if you guys like what you saw today, please don't forget to pound that like button. If you have any questions or concerns about what you saw, please leave a comment at the bottom. And guys, subscribe. We're here to help you save some money. See you guys around.